It would set off the doomsday machine. After it detonates, the surface of the earth will be as death as the moon.
But I studied the worst fallouts, and radiation levels are safe after 2 weeks.
Because you never heard of cobalt thorium G.
Cobalt thorium G?
You see, cobalt thorium G has a radioactive life of 93 years. If you take, say, 58 bombs at 100 megaton range, injected with cobalt thorium G, they will explode and producing a doomsday shroud, a lethal cloud of radioactive poison that will encircle the atmosphere for 93 years.
Ambassador, I don't understand something. Is Nikita threatening to explode this if our planes carry out the attack?
No, sir, it's not a decision a man will do. The doomsday machine is designed to be triggered automatically.
But it's sure you can disarm it somehow.
Action.
No, it's designed to explode if someone tries to untrigger it.
This is absolute madness, Ambassador. How could you build such a thing?
Well, there was some of us who were against it, but in the end, we could not deal with the expenses of war, and the romantic race, and the peace race.
Yeah.
And at the same time, our people rumbled for more food and washing machines. Our doomsday machine cost us less than we used on defense in a single month. And our deciding factor was that your country was working on a similar mechanism, and we were afraid of a doomsday gap.
That's preposterous. I never approved something like that.
Our source was the New York Times.
Dr. Strangelove, do you have anything like that in the works?
A moment, please, Mr. President. Under your authority, as Director of Weapons Research, I commissioned last year the study of this project, and the findings of such report were opposite to the situation we have right now. In the report, we found that it was not only permissible, it was mandatory.
But how is it possible to trigger automatically and at the same time unable to untrigger?
It's not only possible, it is essential. That is the whole idea of this doomsday machine. The whole purpose is to create fear in the enemy so he cannot attack. And so, because of the automatic, irrevocable decision which rules out the human meddling, the doomsday machine is terrifying and completely persuading.
But this is fantastic. Dr. Strangelove, how could it trigger automatically?
Well, it's remarkably easy to do that. You just merely bury bombs, there's no limit to the size. And after that, they are connected to a gigantic complex of computers with a specific and clearly defined set of circumstances in which the bombs are ought to be exploded. A single rod of information that reveals an imminent attack, and the doomsday machine sets off. But given the circumstances in which we are living, the whole purpose of this doomsday machine is lost. Because we kept it a secret, right? ¡Ay, qué feo, weón! Por favor, profe, no nos ponga notas malas, weón.